Welcome to the War in the Pacific, where is the 18th of March, 1942, in the Wirraway versus Encircled play-by-mail campaign. Gold bombardments. So you can see these patrol aircraft are still snooping my shipping down in the Serum Sea. We need to find those snooping aircraft. I don't want them picking up on the carriers when they're moving through. He's sweeping above our units behind Nagpur or Nagpur. Not sure the correct pronunciation. Some of his fighters damaged in the previous day's fighting on the ground. It's good. Hitting the 5th Division. This will be a pretty good example of what all his air power can do against a single division in the open. Of course, the weather wasn't great. Quiet. Still not quite ready to attack there. So he's got a reasonable amount of combat power at Lanchao. Recon and tanks chasing down the retreating Chinese way up north. Okay, so now we have Miri. Do you like this exchange? Well, the disablements are bad. Uh, those are, typically victory points right there while he gets none. Okay, we'll speed through the end of the turn. Pretty quiet turn. Let's check in. We saw those P-40s destroyed on the ground. Let's take a look at the Philippines first today. So Recon says there's only a single fighter left. Looks like his undamaged ones jumped to Tarakan, which makes sense. But you can see our invasion task force covered under bad weather will hit tomorrow morning, and we can. Um, we're long range capping right now with Oscars out of Jesselton, so it shouldn't be a significant issue getting into Tarakan other than the uh, coastal defense batteries. See how our units in Manila are doing. Tanks are still recovering. Most of the Naval Guard units, except 62nd, which is wrecked. Most of them are in pretty good shape, but it's the divisions that really matter. We're getting close, except first. So first, we'll probably have to sit out going battle. Getting pretty close there. Of course, more troops are coming in China. Getting ready to force that river crossing. Have to switch to combat mode. Ready for our attack on Lanchao. Let's check on our Yannan crossing. Yep. They'll go into Yannan tomorrow. North, just running these guys down. It's all good. Burma. Keep retreating and driving these. Oh, said we'd check on the 5th Division. So 5th Division didn't have any AA with it at the time. Let's see, essentially no actual losses. Look at the disruption. Uh, remember, so here there was the AA units were behind them coming. So they got a little out of sync with that clear terrain and essentially all the air power he had available. Uh, and all he really did is significantly disrupt the division. Our forces at Nagpur are fine at the moment. We need to get that blocking position in, and then begin the withdrawal. Let's just check down in the celebs, serum C. So that task force is spotted 4-4. That one of those is 4-4. There's no sign of anything at Balikpapan. No sign of anything at Samaranda. No, Samaranda's airfield is not offensive capable. No auxiliaries at Tarakan. So my suspicion is, yes, my suspicion is he's there. So we'll get the paratroopers in to drop and uh, take out the rest of these bases because I assume that's a AV support patrol or destroyer, and he's got a couple Dorniers there, so we want to get rid of those. Let's check on progress of our carriers. Is still a ways away. Let's check on. Need to get some fighters in. Chaitos Ku will provide cap over this task force. There's no sign of enemy ships here at the moment, but we'll watch for cruisers trying to sneak up. That would surprise me. We'll cap over that task force as we withdraw the 20th and 9th Infantry Regiment and the 16th Engineer Regiment for offensive operations in the Samoa Islands. Okay, that all looks pretty good. Let's just make sure have all of our old just light cruisers to help cover. Single minesweeper, which will probably be enough. And then the rest of the relatively low value units going in. Miri, nothing unusual damage to the oil there. We've got fuel and oil. Right now, we're okay in terms of supporting our invasion. So these are the paratroopers returning, so we can get them back at Ambon and drop and take over these bases. There's a paratrooper fragment there. It will take a while to get. That's okay. And there's another paratrooper fragment there that we'll need to pick up, but we'll have enough paratroopers collected at Ambon in a couple companies worth essentially to take these islands. Okay, so that's that operation. Anything else exciting? I don't think. Nothing particularly unusual going on. Looks like some activity up around Kodiak. These are just all ASW, some transports. Joe repairing the runway damage at Raipur. And let's see how close he is to another couple days. Will be the end of our initial try at Ceylon. Okay, well, I look forward to our next chance to talk.